Black Friday is back, and so is the urge to splurge on discounted goods. This may all seem irresistible, but if consumers are not careful, they could be spending away more than they've budgeted for. And with the new higher interest rates, that might not be good. Appliances and groceries are likely to be the most sought after items this year. Shoppers are advised to do some research before committing to any purchases. Well, let's bring in our Standard Bank's Group Head of Card and Payments, Ethel Nyembe, to talk to us this afternoon. Ms. Nyembe, good afternoon. Welcome to today, and thank you very much for your time. What would be your key advice at this stage to consumers, and some of whom might be your customers at Standard Bank, about Black Friday spending?
So good afternoon, Dan, and good afternoon to all the viewers. You are absolutely correct. I think that you've got to understand that you're getting the bargain. Just listening earlier on, the interest rates have risen. So therefore, it means that you've got to stick to the budget. And now that the interest rates have just gone up this afternoon, you've got to revise your budget. You've got to understand that the things that you really wanted to buy, are they still on the wish list or in the necessities list? And so you make the trade-off that you want to buy things that are on the necessities list, because we've still got the festive season coming on in our country. And so I think that research, as you've alluded earlier on, has to be done. You've got to know the price of the goods that you're buying. Have they really been discounted to the levels that make sense to your budget? And so that's important. And then, of course, use credit very carefully and very wisely. If you don't need new credit, please don't take it. And most importantly, make sure that with every saving that you've got, that you can see even during Black Friday, you are then able to purchase the things that matter or save your money, because that too is important, because before we know it, January will also come. And then lastly, shop at credible outlets. We know that more of our consumers are not necessarily going into shops, but also using e-commerce. So make sure that you're shopping at credible outlets. And you also understand the terms and conditions, because so often you buy goods during Black Friday and you can never return them. So I think if you can, support local.
If you can, support local, but be very mindful as well in terms of possible scams. I don't know what is the view of Standard Bank's card division. What is the advice you've got? Because as you've mentioned there, online shopping is going to be happening as well during Black Friday.
Absolutely. There's always an increase in scams, be it Black Friday or any other time. So we advise our customers to always be vigilant. The bank will never ask you to share your PIN or your banking details with them. And be also careful. Friends that texting you and telling you that they need money, send directly. Be wary. Emails from suppliers you've never worked with, be absolutely wary. And if you're a business owner and you are paying a supplier, double check the account details. And most importantly, if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right, please call your bank or call your banker.
Yeah, because your bank will never ask you for personal and private information, things like passwords and PINs.
No, we would never ask you for those personal details at all.
Yeah, so it's tough times because inflation is high, and you've given some nice advice and tips ahead of Black Friday. You as a bank, what are you going to be monitoring to make sure that your clients, that are benefiting from Black Friday properly? What are your concerns at this stage, if you have any?
So our concerns is really just the joy of knowing that our customers are wanting to make their money go as far as possible. So as a bank, for example, we know that travel is back on board. So we've partnered up with some of our suppliers to make sure that we can give you a 30% discount if you're traveling. And then, of course, what we are saying to our customers is, if you prefer to save, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not at all important that you go out and you shop on Black Friday. However, should you want to go and shop on Black Friday, it's important that you buy the necessities. And what we often observe is that our customers, when Black Friday falls during the month end, they are then able to go out and make sure that they buy more groceries and goods that will last them over a festive season, so they're not buying last minute, and they've done the right kind of research in order for them to know that they're getting the bargain. So do your research, save where possible, and if it's out of your budget, it's okay. Let it stay on the wish list, and we will look at it another time as the economy improves. And most importantly, we know that petrol is going up, the cost of living is also going up. So we asked our customers to really be savvy when it comes to spending.
Thank you very much, Ethel Nyembe, with some very useful tips there ahead of Black Friday. She's, of course, the Group Head of Card and Payments at Standard Bank.